Welcome to the next lesson where we are going to talk about TSL. Now, TSL stands for tone, style, and length. Okay, so let's go deeper into each of them and have some examples so we can understand it better. So let's start with the first one, which is tone. The tone refers to the mood or attitude used in the writing. Okay, let's look at some examples. For example, we can write a prompt for ChatGPT and say, write a humorous product description for a novelty coffee mug. Okay, so the humorous here is changing the tone for the response that ChatGPT will give us. Okay, let's have another example. Compose a respectful obituary for a community leader who recently passed away. So respectful here is changing the tone, changing the mood or the attitude, okay? So there are many different adjectives that you can use to change the tone of the response that ChatGPT provides us, okay? Let's go for the next one, which is style, okay? So the style refers to the distinct way in which the content is written. For example, formal or informal, complex or simple, okay? So more or less when we say a style, we're talking about the structure of the sentence, okay? And this can have a huge impact on the response that ChatGPT provides us based on the situation that we have. Let's look at some examples. Draft a formal academic text summarizing the key findings on renewable energy. Okay, so I made two examples here, formal, academic, okay? So these are the things that you can use. For example, when you want to write a letter to your boss asking for a raise, okay, it's better to be formal, okay? But when you're writing a letter, an email to your friend, it should be informal, okay? So let's look at another example. Write an informal or conversational blog post about the joys and challenges of raising a puppy. Okay. Let's go for the last one, which is length, which I think more or less it's obvious, and we had this example before. When we say length, we are talking about the word count, or I think it's better when you are talking to ChatGPT, instead of word count, use token count. Okay. So let's have some examples. For example, write 150-word product description, etc. Okay. Write an in-depth 2,000-word feature article exploring the history of jazz music. Okay. All right. So these are the two examples for length. But based on my experience, instead of providing the word count, for example, 150 word, it is much better to provide token count. Okay, because ChatGPT understands tokens, the number of tokens much better comparing to number of words, and this way you will get a more accurate response from ChatGPT. All right. So that was all about TSL, which stands for tone, style, and length. On the next lesson, we will talk about the format of the responses that ChatGPT provides us. See you on the next lesson.